Okay, so another day in the life, weekend edition. It's Saturday today. We're going to a different place to study today, but as always, well, not as always, but as per usual, I'm going into Queen Mary first. And the reason is because I got gym. Bulgarian split squat today and some rows, which isn't a big workout, although the Bulgarian split squats are a little hard. I done that, and then I think I had a shower on this day as well. After that, I got on the train and I went to Houston, an area. That's where UCL is. That's where the Waterstones Cafe is. So that was my intention to study there today. However, after my workout, I was extremely tired. Not tired per se, but hungry, and I had a bit of a headache, and I knew that if I have a coffee now on how I'm feeling with like an empty stomach, my stomach wasn't empty, but that's how I'm going to describe it. Like if I just have coffee in this state that I'm in, it's not gonna be the best thing ever. Like it's probably best if I have food or something. So when I got to Dillon's, I made a right turn and I walked to the bagel shop, which is on God Street. And it's nice because they make all their bagels there fresh on the day, and they taste very nice. So I needed some food in me. I couldn't just have like coffee and do it like that. I needed some food. I was hungry after gym. So I went into the bagel place and I got bagel. I got a tuna melt with a cinnamon raisin bagel. The cinnamon raisin bagel is so nice there. I recommend 100%. So I had that bagel. My bagel was actually free because on the last 2 occasions I went there, they gave me a loyalty card, but on each occasion they stamped like one member of staff stamped like free and the other one just filled in the rest of the card. So today I actually got a free bagel, which was really nice. So after I filled myself up with a little bit of food, with a little bit of fuel, I went into Dillon's and I got coffee. And those who watched my last video will know that I have a little bit of a fight to pick with this coffee. That's not the expression, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'll probably remember I have a something to pick with this coffee.
A few moments later.
I have a something to pick with. I can't remember, but if someone knows, maybe they can put it in the comment section. That's something YouTubers say, right? So I should probably start saying that as well. Anyways, I got in there. It was weekend today, so it was a bit busier than usual. It was hard to find a table. But I did find a table in the end, although it wasn't the best one. And I had a coffee and I got to work on my project work first and foremost. The project work it didn't go as smooth sailing today. It wasn't as smooth and easy going as it usually is. Like there was a bit of kind of just like going back and forth, kind of like hyper fixating on one bit and reading over the same line over and over again and then writing something and deleting it. But I guess that is what consistency is, right? Some days it's going to go really well and some days it's not going to go as well. But as long as you're doing something every day, right? That is what consistency is. It's not striving for perfection. It's just trying to do it again and again and again. So routine and doing something every day and incorporating it into your structure helps to break down a very complex and abstract thing. Anyways, the point I was making is like consistency is a good thing. That is what consistency is. Some days it's going to be perfect and some days it's not good. Some days it's going to be good, some days it's not going to be as good. And I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if it's just the timing of everything when I done my workout and when I had something to eat. Maybe I should have had a bit more to eat, but I just didn't feel very motivated and focused. So after that, I kind of just went on a walk. I went around the UCL campus and yeah, I was just going for a walk. Then I came back, sat on a different seat. You know me. I was like debating myself like, oh, should I get like another coffee? Should I get like another hot chocolate just to kind of like get me through? But then I felt like I was hungry and a hot chocolate isn't really going to suffice me, right? But anyway, I pushed through and I done another study session. I was doing EWO this time. My seat wasn't that nice this time. It was in like a more dimmer area, and you know when everywhere's dim and then the screen's quite bright, sometimes it can hurt your eyes or something like that. I'm not too sure. So I done one study session and then I was gonna do another one, but by this time I was like quite hungry and I was like, if I just buy another hot chocolate, like number one, it's gonna start adding up eventually, right? It's like, it's not cheap. It's not expensive here, but it's not cheap. That's why I like coming here. But so I thought if I'm hungry and I'm just filling myself up with sugar, it's probably not a good thing either. So what I said was, you know what, I'm going back to Queen Mary and I'm going to go get a green pepper, because green pepper, I can get it for like £2 and it's it's a bit more filling, it's hot, it's like protein and stuff, so it'll fill me up a little bit more as opposed to just like a hot chocolate or another coffee or something. It was a bit long, it was a bit of a long-winded process, but I just left Dillon's and I went to Queen Mary and I got green pepper and I had my £2 kids meal, which is 3 wings and chips. Great offer, by the way. And then after that, I had one more study session to do. This process of kind of like leaving the place and then going into green pepper and then going back to Queen Mary was quite winded, and it was quite demotivating. It was quite not demoralizing, but it served as a means to divert me away from completing my task. But I told myself, like, I really have to do this, and if I don't do this, then the consistency of it doesn't work. So I forced myself to do it, and I was very proud. And I saw my amazing friend Fathur in the library, and I said, "Yo, Fathur, nice to see you." He always sits in like this spot, so it was pretty cool to see him. And yeah, and then that was it. And then I went home. And thank you for watching. This has been hard to film, by the way. Like, oh my god. Anyway, thank you.